Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jason and I am your watch guy today. It is absolutely boiling today. I hope you've all gone to the stores and secured yourself a fan before you run out, because otherwise I don't know how you're going to survive. And yes, that is the Brit in me speaking. It's only like 26 degrees. I say only, killing me. That does mean though, I want to keep today's video nice and light and easy. So we are going to do a double Aliexpress unboxing today. I have a watch from Pagani Design, which won't shock any of you. The link is in the description as always. But I also have a watch from a brand called North Edge. You may have seen them on the channel before. They released the SpaceX. Now, that was a really big watch, very imposing piece. However, the one I have in today seems to be much more wearable and universal for our wrists. So let me turn this camera around and let's get into these unboxings. Okay, so we're going to start off with what's probably the most featured brand on this channel, Pagani Design. But this does seem to be some new packaging, so that's something nice and new for us to look at, I guess. It almost has that type of recycled look, I guess. A little bit larger, but yeah, nice change. Okay, seems that we still have the usual Pagani Design cloth, the bands that they, well, NATOs that they supply with the watches more often than not. Let's turn this around. Okay, so this is their homage to the Omega Speedmaster 57. I got it in the green dial. I think it's absolutely stunning in that dial. Got a few other colour options if you want to have a look through them. As you're probably aware, the link is in the description. I really love the pop on that green dial. I don't know what it is about a nice green dial. It just really goes, doesn't it? Especially with those black accents on the subdials and the chaptering there. Let me bring this camera in a little closer and let's have a closer look at their homage to the 57. So they do have what seems to be really nice levels of brushing and finishing throughout the casing. Bracelet is a reverse finish with the high polish on the outer edges. Really nice accents. I definitely feel like this is going to be one of Pagani Design's better homages. They always seem to really nail it when it comes to the VK movement pieces. Don't know what it is, but yeah. And always the cheapest ones. Crystal here, that's a sapphire crystal. Does have a nice little dome to it, which a lot of you out there will like. The green's much lighter than I expected it to be. I thought it would be more subdued, but it's quite vibrant, quite bright. I quite like it myself. They've also followed suit with the last few releases and, from what I can see, applied the logo to here in a nice stainless steel effect. The indices on the dial is also applied. Nice levels of texture throughout that dial. Let me get this sized up and I'll give you a quick wrist shot. The real appeal to this for me is the broad arrow handset. I think that really does bring home that almost vintage aesthetic that the 57 definitely gets its applauds for. Let me get it sized up on wrist and I'll show you how it looks. This is one of those silly moments that shows you the difference of buying a watch from Aliexpress and a watch from a major retailer. So I had this supplied in the box for me, a little screwdriver. This is push links. So that's useless. Let me just pop it quickly. I'll show you the type of vibe that you'll get with this one on wrist. I really do like the style of this piece. I think that will be a real big winner. It almost reminds me of their Seamaster 300 homage, and you can definitely tell why. I think that this will be a really nice wear for a lot of us, and I think that the green dial really pops, really does pop. It does come in a black and I believe a red also. I may have made up the red, it may be blue, but definitely a black with some really nice tones to it. I think that this sunburst green dial, I couldn't really say no to. I'm hoping I'm going to enjoy this one. There are always going to be a few small issues with Pagani Design, or there's always a few small issues that we usually expect from them, but hopefully this one has escaped those. Only time will tell. I will be back with the review. But before that, let me introduce you. Well, let me bring the camera out first. Let me reintroduce you to North Edge. North Edge actually produce a lot of smartwatch and digital watch pieces on Aliexpress. However, they have started to move in to the automatic watch world, break all boundaries, a very outdoorsy type of vibe to the brand. For myself, I think that that's really what they're going for. 1 year international warranty. Nice to see, I guess. And as you can see, there's a little mixture of homages, I think. Let me know what pieces you think this one homages. There's a few tones in there for me. It's always nice to hear what you guys think though. Again, a really nice green piece. I fell off with the green watches for a little bit, but now I am definitely an appreciator of them again. A nice green dial really does do a lot for me. I'm already being scuffed by some stickers. Watch new way. Still probably one of my favourite things about buying a new watch, peeling the stickers. I say buying a new watch, I was sent these. Thank you to the North Edge store and Pagani Design for supplying these to the channel. Obviously a really big help. Really does help me produce as many videos as I do. Because without that type of support, I would be, well, either immensely in debt or not doing this. One or the other. Brands like them really do help the channel, as do a lot of other brands. Micro brands alike. They're just, yeah, I really do enjoy the watch world sometimes. Okay, so let's have a quick rundown of this one. It is a ceramic bezel insert. I will check the bezel movement on this before we go. Screw in crown? Nope, it's not a screw in crown. It's a simple pull push. Myota movement, hand winding, 8215, so it's not a hacking movement, unfortunately. We do have that date complication. 100 meters water resistance. It isn't badly finished. Display case back. Unfortunately, a pressed clasp. I do like this little fold out push button here. I think that that's a nice touch, but yes, a pressed clasp. I like that the crown is almost completely submerged into the crown guards there. Right, let me check this movement. Okay. So there's a slight amount of play in it. Not as much as some more premium brands, to be fair. Some high market brands, but definitely some movements in there. I really like the dial on that, and I do really like the indices applied to that dial. I think they really have a nice tone to them, a really nice aesthetic feel to them. This one is aimed to be almost a dive watch, so I'm a little confused to the water resistance. Let me just pop this, give you an idea of this on wrist. Green on this one is, I'd say, a little bit more subdued on the dial, however much more vibrant through the ceramic bezel insert. I like the dial. I really like the anchor at the 6 o'clock there. I think that's a nice touch. The paddle second hand, the handset as a whole, it's not a bad looking watch. I'm not the biggest fan of a Myota 8215. This one will be hit and miss, I think, for myself. I don't know if I'm going to really enjoy it or I'm not. So again, only time will tell, and I will be back with the review. Nice to see North Edge exploring into the automatic watch world, or the actual horological watch world, as opposed to the more smartwatch type of pieces. Let me know what you think of this one, guys. I'm in between at the minute. It'd be nice to know your opinion. What do you guys think of these homages? I think that the Pagani Design is definitely going to be a hit. We are a big Omega fan base on this channel, from what I can tell. Personally, a massive fan of Omega, and I know a lot of you guys really do enjoy their watches, so it's nice to see a homage of one of their pieces, especially at 1% of the price. I mean, it's actually affordable, which is nice to see. It's not £8,700. The North Edge, I think, will divide opinions, so let me know what you think about that. Thank you to the Pagani Design Global Flagship Store and the North Edge official store. They're both linked in the description. They've sent these watches in for me to review, and I'm very appreciative of that. As mentioned in the video, it really does help me when running this channel for brands to support the channel like they do. Thank you guys, it really does help. It'd also be really nice to hear from you guys in the comments section. I love to know your opinion. It definitely helps me through this review process. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I will see you in the next one.